Hey everybody, it's Cody, Dixon RC here. So today we're going to talk about my finished, completed-ish Scx10 Pro. I didn't really film very much. I've got a little bit of time-lapse stuff of me putting the chassis, rest of the electronics and stuff like that together, but I didn't film doing wheels and tires. I didn't film any of that stuff. I just put it together and went and drove it a little bit because I wanted to see what it would drive like. It's a pretty cool little truck. And let's go over all the stuff that I did to it. First, we'll talk about the lid. This is a J Concepts Tucked F250, the non-pre-trimmed one. Is it perfect? No. Does it work? Yes. It's been a long time since I've cut holes in the body, and I cut them wrong. For some reason, I didn't put it far enough when I set it down to mark it so I could cut holes, but it is what it is. Went with spastic blue and a spastic spray gunmetal. The reason for this color is because my very first ever truck that I built myself was a 10-2 Cherokee kit way back in the day when they first come out, before I even was doing this as a business, or even before I was doing YouTube. It was just way before all that. I built a 10-2 kit and used I think this was a Proline F150. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it just looks rough because I've kept it. But it is blue and gunmetal. Tell you how long ago this was. I didn't know to use Lexan specific paint. I mean, I kind of knew it, but I didn't really care. I was like, I'll do whatever I want to do. I used a Krylon Fusion or whatever. Did a blue and gunmetal. It was a really good paint job for my very first one ever that actually had two colors besides, I think my Losi MRC, I painted just one solid color way back in the day. Or each panel was a different color or something. I don't remember exactly what it was I did. But this was an homage to this one. It's not the exact color combo, but it's close. This is a lighter blue, lighter gunmetal, but it doesn't matter. It works. I like it. It looks cool. So I went with SSD Boxer wheels, 1.9s in silver. I really had a hard time picking out wheels for this truck. I didn't really know what I really wanted to do. So I just kind of went with what I thought would look good with the blue and the gunmetal, which was a silver wheel, and it does. It looks good. These Boxers are really sweet. I like the way they look anyway. SSD makes some really cool wheels. I know I wanted to do a pro build, but this is kind of fits this. I kind of also wanted to do a Trill classic wheel or vintage wheel or something. I don't know. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do, but I picked these. So here we are. Went with a tire that's a little different than normal. I went with a Jetco Adventure and the Super Soft. Now, they do not make these tires anymore. This is not a, I just had some left over and I was like, oh, I want to try something different. This tread pattern looks really cool. It's a little different. So I was like, I'll try them out and see how they go without, I was going to put landmines on it or some holds or something like that. And this is the better, it just looks better as far as that goes. So that's it for the outside. I haven't figured out bumpers yet. The Pro bumpers will not fit the Pro sliders. I had to take the extra little side pieces off. I had to take them off because they were interfering with the body. This body's about as low as it can go. It's already touching sitting still. So it does rub whenever I'm driving it, but I'll slowly start taking stuff away to make it where it doesn't rub as much. That's it really for that. Like I said, when I built the chassis, I did not do anything. I did not add any servos or anything to it as well. It is locked into the overdrive. The highest one, or overdrive, is on. That's all it has is overdrive. I wound up going with a Furatech Python X combo with the Parenti 1950 kV in-runner 10-pole. This is a non-sensor system. It's $155. My idea with using this system was, one, I wanted to try it and see how it worked. I didn't really know how well it was going to work. I've never used this system before. The other idea with it was I wanted to be in comparison to like a Fusion Pro in price range. Now, this specific system is a little bit more higher power than the Fusion Pro. It's got a higher amp BEC. It will do 8.4 out of the box, this Python X will. It will also run brushed and brushless together, or not together, but it'll run both of them. And it also has Bluetooth from the get-go as well. So, I mean, realistically, it is a better option than, say, the Fusion Pro. Now, also there's more things, there's more wires, there's two pieces, it does make it less better as far as that goes. But what I was really trying to do is I'm trying to build this one to be in comparison to the end game for the budget build competition truck and its final form to be in competition with this. Plus we've got the new Red Cat truck out now that is a competition factory truck kind of thing. So that's something new that also has to be in contention with this as well. Not necessarily, I don't really think it's going to be as good as, say, a full out comp truck, no. But will it be as good as something that you build that's just based off of exactly how you build it out of the box? Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. We shall see. That was kind of my whole point of doing this the way I did this. Not necessarily saying one's better than the other, but the idea is to show the difference in how you build one and then you can build the other, and the price differences between the 2 or 3 or even 4, because I got a whole nother plan of another comp build that's coming as well. So we shall see how that one goes. Also, I don't really know exactly how that's going to go just yet. So that's it for that. I wound up going axle mounted servo on this one. Of course, this one's got a Power Hobby 729 in it. For $95, there's nothing out there that touches it as far as for the price and what you get out of that price. I know there's some reef servos that are better than it. I get it, but they're also $20, $30, $40 more. There might even be, I know there's a couple, I know Shift's got a couple ones that are pretty good around this price range as well. And that's something I'm looking into, maybe talking to old Shift guy and see if he's got, whatever. I don't know, we'll see. I ain't too worried about that. But anyway, I'm running this servo basically because that's what's in the Enduro. It's probably what's gonna go in the Red Cat as well, or maybe not. I don't know how the Red Cat thing is gonna go just yet because I don't really know exactly what I'm planning on doing with it yet. I may do a budget build with it. We'll see. So that wound up doing that. Of course, a GT5 receiver, of course, because I run GT5s on everything. So it got that. The only thing I don't really care for is running axle mount servo. You have to figure out a way to run the wire up through here. I've got it run and zip tied so it doesn't move and it's out of the way of the spur gear, everything along the lines of that. But I'm not a big fan of that at all. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this truck's, is it worth the money? I don't know, man. This chassis is $460 or something like that. Once you start stacking and everything else, you're gonna, $500, $600, $700 in for a truck, even more than that, depending on what you wind up going with. I went with a little bit of some cheap stuff. Most of the real comp guys are gonna put in, a super expensive motor and a high dollar ESC. Maybe they don't. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The shocks aren't leaking, which is good. That's a big plus for Axial because they all leak all the time, it seems. These are still dry after it's been built for a month or two, maybe longer, and it's been driven once on the outside on the crawler course out here, which is cool. I went out there and drove it, didn't film anything. It was great. I was just trying to just drive. It was fun. So I think this is, it's cool. It's, it is what it is. But now, it's not necessarily the best value because the Vanquish, the VRD Carbon's out now, and that's probably better than this one. I don't know for sure, but I've never driven a Vanquish rig, so I don't really know. But I would imagine it's probably a step above this one. Basically, you get carbon rails, and it has the VFD trans, which is a really good transmission. It's got the F10 portals, which is, I know it's a portal rig, but it is what it is. It's pretty decent, so we'll see. I'm on the next shipment to get some of those in. I missed out on the first one. Had too many other things going on to be worried about trying to get that get that chassis as fast as possible kind of deal. So, whatever, no big deal. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to showcase the fact that I finally finished a project that I've started, that you have watched me start a video on, and I just didn't really ever finish it. So I finished. Is it done? No. Is it going to be done anytime soon? Probably not, but I'm going to try. I put the stupid little front bumper on it that goes for the Pro body that I didn't use. It doesn't really work with this body on this Ford. It fits on here, but it's not the greatest. See, it actually fits over it. If you want to put it on, you kind of got to shove it on there, that kind of deal. So, I don't know. I don't know. See, it's on there, but it ain't on there great. So, I don't know. I've got too many trucks. It's hard to drive everything. I know you guys want to see all these things driven. and that'll happen eventually. But right now, I'm just don't have time to drive anything. But you know, I finished a rig, so that's one thing. So now to start other projects and to maybe finish some other projects too. I've got a couple back here that you may can see one of them, but we'll get finished with it next, and then possibly drive it as well. I don't think I'm going to drive it on the rocks though. It's too nice looking to be driven like that. So if you like what you're watching, like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm trying to do more. I've bought some more equipment to do this. I got a new phone. I got a new microphone. Just trying to make it better. It sounds like it's probably going to be a little echoey with this mic. It's picking up everything, but you know, I'm trying to get some stuff figured out and figure out how to film better in this building. So come to the, by the way, come to the website, dixielandrc.com, buy you some stuff. I've got tons of stuff, and I'm getting everything situated to be able to ship all RTRs and, you know, kits and things like that. I'm measuring and getting boxes and just trying to figure all that stuff out. I've got a ton of new stuff added every week. Always getting new things, trying to, you know, just go a step above what I've been doing with this new building. It has to be done, so I'm working on it. I'm trying to do it. So come to the website, pick you out something. If I ain't got it, message me, see if I can get it. I'll get it for you. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.